Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video is all about setting up self-serve returns, excuse me. I thought this would be a great video because I've been doing a lot of content in regard to marketing and in regard to creating like Black Friday sales, which is right around the corner. If you have not checked out that content, please do so. Go to my business playlist and you'll see all of the videos that I've recently created and also all of the videos that I've created over the years. So without further ado, all of this information that I'm going to go over is located in the Shopify Help Center. If you're not using Shopify, but you do want to switch over, you can definitely do so. There's a link down below, and there may be a free trial once you click the link, but you have to click that link to see. So I'm going to be giving you all a brief overview. I'm just going to be scrolling down and reading parts of what setting up self-serve returns incorporate and what self-serve returns are. And if you're interested in more content like this, be sure to leave me a comment. So self-serve returns reads as to let your customers submit product return requests directly in your online store. You need to activate self-serve returns in your Shopify admin. You can also add instructions to your online store telling your customers how they can request returns. Pretty much what it is it's an option for your customers to be able to initiate their own returns. So if they purchase a product from your business and they want to return it, instead of them emailing or having to go back to your physical location, if you do have a brick and mortar location, they can do the returns on their own. A lot of people like options, so this is going to be an incentive, or not really this is just going to be an added feature of your business to be able to allow your customers to have this option. So in order for you to take advantage of setting up self-service returns for your customers, you're going to have to follow some of the steps. The first step includes going to your Shopify admin, going to settings, and then going to customer accounts. In the new customer account section, you're going to need to turn on self-serve returns, and there's like a toggle button. After you turn on self-serve returns, you need to allow customers to log in from your online store and check out using the new customer accounts. To do that, you can set up new customer accounts in your Shopify admin or add the new customer accounts URL to your store. Now, I know with my Shopify store, I do have a custom theme, so I don't know if customer accounts can be activated through my theme. I think I tried to look into that a few years ago and it wasn't incorporated in my theme. And in order to have customer accounts working, I was going to need to add another extension and do some more work in the coding section to allow that to happen. So be mindful, if you do have a custom theme, that option may not be available to you. But if you do have like a standard Shopify theme, then it should be available. So adding the new customer accounts URL to your online store, it reads, when a customer clicks the new customer accounts URL, they're prompted to log in their customer account where they can submit a return request. So you can add the new customer account URL anywhere on your online store where you can enter a URL, such as in your store's return policy or on a returns page. You can find and copy the new customer accounts URL from customer accounts settings in the new customer account section of the page. After you copy the URL, you can add it to your online store wherever makes the most sense for your business. So I would personally add the return link or the self-serve return link in like my return process or policy section of my website. I would maybe do like an automatic reply if I have an online chat where if customers reached out asking about returns, I sent them over a couple sentences out the return policy or a link for the return policy, and inside of that return policy page includes the self-serve return options. So just really like the Help Center outline, whatever is going to make the most sense for you. But if I was a consumer, I would think that that link would be in the business's policies or the return policy more specifically. And I think this is going to be, I'm still scrolling on the in the Help Center so that you can see some more information. But I ultimately think this is a good option for a lot of business owners because it's going to free up some time. Instead of having to initiate all of the returns yourself, you can have your customers do some of that work for you. And then also it gives customers the ability to have more freedom in initiating their returns, and it just kind of makes their overall experience more seamless. Not all companies do offer returns, so if you don't offer returns, then this may not be a good option for you, but I think it's always important to know what's out there and what options are available in case you do want to change your course of how you handle certain instances. I'm going to read a little bit from the add return request instructions to your store. So it says add information to your refund policy or a page within your online store about how return request works. You can use and adjust the following example instructions of how a customer can submit a return request in your online store. So it actually gives you step-by-step instructions that you can use on your website to outline how the self-serve return is going to work and how your customers can take advantage of it. I think that's really cool. You can change up some words, obviously, or you can just use what they have listed here. I think it's cool that they actually list verbiage, because sometimes it can be just time consuming to write out all of the steps in addition to everything that you're doing. So the fact that this is already created is really helpful. So it goes over like logging into your account and the email field into your email address, and then click continue. In your email account, open the email sent from our store and copy the 6-digit verification code included in the email. It goes over going back to the online store and then entering a 6-digit verification code, clicking the order that you want to submit the return for. If your order has more than one item, then select the items that you want to return, select a return reason and add a note for the store, and then click submit request. If your return request is approved and requires shipping, then you receive an email with shipping instructions and a return shipping label. After the product is returned, you will receive a refund. I do like the option or the fact that once you receive the return request, you do have an option as to if you're going to approve it or not. So you're still in control of what returns are processed and which returns aren't. It's just another added step that protects your business. It's the next portion is customizing return request branding. So it reads, the pages where your customers self-serve and submit return requests, use your checkouts branding settings. To make changes to the branding of these pages, you need to update your checkouts branding settings. The following branding settings don't apply to these pages. So logo position, logo alignment, and logo max width. It also goes over customizing return request email notifications. Return requests have the following email notifications that you can customize. So you can customize return request confirmation, return request approved, return request declined. You can customize these notifications in settings, notifications, and then returns. And then they have a table here that goes over the different notifications. So the first notification, the return request confirmation, is sent automatically to the customer after they request a return using self-serve returns. The next one is return request approved. So this is sent to the customer when you approve a return request. This notification includes return shipping information, such as a return shipping label that you upload when approving a return request. And then the third is return request declined, sent to the customer with a message that indicates why a return request was declined. You can edit the message to the customer before you send it. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, where I said that this is going to take away some of the tasks that business owners have associated to returns. You still have a part to play in it. It doesn't completely alleviate your responsibility during the return process. And ultimately, you still want to have some process in place where you are working to mitigate as many returns as you possibly can. Ultimately, you want to figure out why your customers are wanting to return the products, and if there's something you can do to have them keep the product or maybe exchange the product instead of just ultimately returning and that being it. Now, I do know when you exchange, there's typically, you return the product and then you send out another product. But there also are quote unquote exchange options where the customers keep the product for whatever reason, and then you send out another product that better suits what they were interested in receiving. So I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you on the next video. Bye.